Bernie H and everybody. Hey Don, Bernie and all, Sensei Domino, Dragon Fan Tim. I think I'm here again. Big Rays Ball Cards, Donald and Bernie, Chuck, Donald, hiya Sensei and Tim. Hey Sensei, Chuck Debris Sports Card, Bernie H, Sensei Domino. Everybody's chiming in here. Don't forget, thummies up, thummies up. Let's see how quick we can get the thummies up and see if we can get a box of product to open today. 20 thumbs up or better, we open up some product. Okay. Just all I'm waiting for now is just for my computers to communicate. Looks like we got my iMac is working fine. I'm just getting my PC up and running. Let me get this one rolling. Then we'll get into our content for the day. Are you ready for some football? The 2015 Hall of Fame class today. I see 3 thumbs up so far in the chat. 3 thumbs up so far. I need 59 to hit a K. Oh, Guru and Wahoo's almost at the end of his adventure for sure. Hey David, how many watch hours do you have in the last year? Remember, it doesn't matter since you started the channel. None of that matters until in a 1-year period you have 4,000 watch hours. So how close are you getting to that too there, David? And then you could get your 1K and your watch hours off to go. No, you gotta have more than 165 watch hours. I cannot believe you only got 165. You gotta have at least 1,000, I'm sure. You must have at least 1,000 watch hours. Hello, Don and the fine folks in the chat. Your buddy Dom's in the house. How you doing, Dom? Appreciate you being here, brother. You're one of a less frequent attendee in the chat. Okay, I think I've got everything up to date here. Let me make sure. Let me do it live there. Live here. And alive here. Okay, what time did we start? Who was the first chatter here? Let me get my computer. Bernie H at 222. So we got 23, 24, 25, 225. So I'll go from anybody at 225, which was Chuck Dupree. Chuck Dupree. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and log everybody in. Again, this is my new Patreon tiers. In case you're interested, if you want more information, give me a holler. We still have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, only 4 of 30 teams have been spoken for so far. So we still have 26 teams available this year for either a repack Carefield, a blaster box, a mega box, or a monster box. In case you're wondering what's a monster box, gives you a little bit of a discount of $1. If you get all 3, you can get a monster box for $49.99, which contains a Carefield and a blaster box and an Omega box of your favorite baseball team or teams. You can choose up to 2 teams. I only have 1 person so far, and that's Bernie H. is getting a monthly mega box, and he has 2 teams, the Yankees and the Pirates. Diamond Princess has the Angels, and Faith Valiant Sports has the Cincinnati Reds. They're the only 4 teams that are spoken for so far. We'll get that out of the way. This gives us our new update here. Let's see, for May. Oh yeah, I forgot to mark this down for the win yesterday. We did beat Oakland, just barely edging out Oakland. But we did win at Oakland last night. Tonight they're playing a 6:40 game, so I'll be able to watch the rest of the game when I get home from church tonight. And then that is what my Mariners. Matter of fact, yesterday was a double good day. The Seattle Kraken beat the Texas team, so that was pretty cool. But we're going to get our entries in to see who we have for people that are going to be batting today. But let me go back up to the top here and get everybody logged in. We got Bernie H was in here. Bernie H, top of the list here, has got an entry. Sensei Domino has got an entry. Got to be in the first 2 minutes of the live stream to get a free entry. Dragon Fan Tim was there. Gonna go to 25. I do give you a little bonus fudge factor there. Big Ray's ball cards. Got Big Ray in here now. Chuck Dupree sports cards. See how many batters we end up. See if we can get a whole batting lineup today. Big Ray, Bernie H, Chuck Dupree, Big Ray, Chuck, Sensei Domino, got Sensei Domino. God is Great was in the house. God is Great was in the house. No Guru was here. Chuck Dupree, Bernie H, Chuck, Guru, and Wahoo the Turtle was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters so far. Then who do we got? Sensei Domino, God is Great, Chuck Dupree, Bernie H, Sensei, God is Great, Bernie H, Big Ray, God is Great, Guru, 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 and Chuck Dupree. Oh, no, yeah. Your buddy Dom. Hello, and fine folks in the chat. Tell you what, your buddy Dom, I'm going to add you on here since this is your first time in a live stream here. So your buddy Dom. That all lowercase? Yeah, all lowercase. Your buddy D-Y Dom. D-O-M. We'll get him in for a +1, and you will now be included. If you show up more than 2 weeks in the live streams, you'll become part of the Blue Wrench crew. Guru and Wahoo the Turtle, I was doing a structural inspection on an old farmhouse. Owner was 85 and gave me his toy chest from the 1940s and 50s. Talk about some incredible toys I got that day. Wow, Dom is good people, Donald. He's a legend in the card community. Oh, I know who Dom is. Yeah, I know who Dom is, Chuck. Don't worry about that. But he's a newcomer to the channel here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm feeling generous today. So let me get this real quick here, since I did get him on the board here for a +1. All right. So I've got that little part of business taken care of for now. Oh yeah, I know you've been around I have a lot of lurkers in the background, that's for sure. But your buddy Dom, you're going to be in the bat lineup today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we were only one short of fielding a whole team of 9 batters. But that's okay. So this is how we roll there, Dom. So you are part of the Blue Wrench crew now. Okay, you are part of the Blue Wrench crew. So let me pop that on there. You can promote anything you want on your channel. Does not matter to me. Okay, you can promote your eBay store. You can promote whatever you want to on the channel. Your recent video, if you have any upcoming giveaways, feel free to enjoy that privilege since you are a moderator. You can put links in the chat. Alright, but let me get this all set up now. We're going to play the baseball game now. And if you don't know how it works, Buddy Dom, you'll find out as we roll through here. Mark, I know where you live. Haha. There you go. So here's the batting lineup we got. We got in the first three batters is Bernie H, Big Ray's Ball Cards, and Chuck Dupree. Then in our next three in the lineup, we have Dragon Fan Tim, we have God is Great, and we have Guru and Wahoo. And then the last two batters for today will be Sensei Domino, 15, and your buddy Dom. And of course, at any time you can give me a super chat, and depending on the dollar amount of the super chat, that's how many entries you can get into the monthly giveaway. So if you give me a $5 super chat, that gets you 5 entries. If you want to do a $20 super chat, that gives you 20 entries. So I will make notes of those, any super chats that come in as we go through the stream, and that can be any time whatsoever. Okay, so Bernie H, you're the first one up to bat for the first two bats. So you get two hits each round. You get 2 hits in the baseball game. Hit number 1, hit number 2. So Bernie H got a double for 500 and a single for 200 for 7 entries. So that gives Bernie H plus 7 in the game for today. Now we'll do our next two batters here, our next batter, which is Big Ray's Ball Cards. Here you go, Big Ray. Here's your 2 hits. Got 2 big bangers. Ooh, a 600 and a 500 for 11 entries in the end of month giveaway. The end of month giveaway. All right, next up to bat we got is Chuck Dupree. Chuck Dupree's got 2 at-bats coming up next. Got a hit and a foul ball. Foul ball is nothing, and a hit is 1. So Chuck, you got a plus 1 for today. Don't forget, after the baseball game, we're going to do our baseball trivia. So don't feel left out if you don't get nothing yet. You could always win the trivia. Today's trivia is going to be a 1-pointer. It is just going to be a 1-pointer. Okay? So today's trivia is going to be a 1-pointer. Alright? So here goes Dragon Fan Tim, God is Great, and Guru. So Dragon Fan Tim, you're up first. Got a triple. And a 500 and a 200 for a plus 7 for Dragon Fan Tim. Plus 7 for Dragon Fan Tim. Next up to bat here, we've got God is Great. God is Great. It's up to bat. Sorry I'm a little bit late again. My wife took me grocery shopping. Foul ball. Oh no, a double foul ball for God is Great. Sorry there, Titus. Alright, and Guru is up to bat now. Guru's got a 5 plus a 2 is a plus 7. I'm going to do as a consolation, you got to get at least 1 entry. Everybody else has got some. That was the only one, God is Great, that you fouled out both times. Alright, so we got 2 more batters, Sensei Domino, and your buddy Dom is next. So Sensei Domino, here's your first 2 at-bats. Oh, rebound. Try again. That does happen on occasions. Alright, so you got a hit for 100 and a home run for 6 for plus 7 for Sensei Domino. Got a plus 7. I have to do my pluses on here to get ready for any additional entries. Alright, so your buddy Dom is up next for his 2 at-bats, and then we go into our trivia phase of the start of the stream. Alright, here you go, your buddy Dom. This is your 2 at-bats here. Got a hit for 100 and a single for 300. 3 plus 1 is 4. So there you go, your buddy Dom. You got 5 entries so far today for the end of May giveaway. Alright, so that clears the board now. I'll reload the game so it's ready for tomorrow. Haven't decided fully what we'll do for tomorrow, but we will have some type of item to open on the channel for sure. Alright, so that gives us our rundown here. I'll put this over here off the side for now. And now we're going to get into our main content of the day. Are you ready for some football? By the way, we are going to open up some cards. We're going to look at this first box and try and finish this one off. Remember yesterday, if those that were here yesterday remember, we went through about half of the box. We're going to finish the other half of the box this afternoon for this one box from Bernie H. And we'll work on his other 2 boxes that we got from him sporadically throughout the month. Okay? Alright. So, but for now, we are going to do, actually, you know what? Let me open this up and just have it ready on standby. How's that sound? We'll have it ready on standby for when we get ready to open it up here after the stream. So again, let's see if I stopped at the sleeve stuff here. Here, let me use this as a marker here so we know where we left off, so I can just pull the cards out from there. Alright, I'll put that little flag card there to flag everything. Alright, let me refresh the chat real quick. 7, thanks Uncle Donald. Nice, thanks Don. My luck, I get hit in the head. Oh my Dom, don't worry. We're nice here. We don't do anything like that. Okay? We don't do anything like that whatsoever. Alright, got that one set, that one set. Let me get this live chat set, and then we're going to get into our 2015 Hall of Fame class for Are You Ready for Some Football? Are you ready for some football? Oh, Holly. Hold on. No, you go away. I already got this one set up here. Alright, so again, we're doing the 2015 Hall of Fame class today. Hopefully you all are ready to have a fun-filled day. Again, we got 8 players today. We got Jerome Bettis, Tim Brown, Charles Haley, Bill Polian, Junior Show, Will Shields, Mike Tingelhoff, and Ron Wolf. So first up on the field, so we're going to field a team of 8 football player or executives that are in the Hall of Fame and were inducted in the year 2015. So first on the field we have is Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis, which looks like he was a halfback, fullback, and a running back. Or a right back. Running back, I think, right? 6 Pro Bowls, 13 seasons in the NFL, 94 touchdowns, and 13,663 rushing yards. And he's quoted as saying, "The game of football has taught me faith. It has taught me commitment, and it has taught me to have a tremendous resolve." Jerome Bettis was elected in the first round, 10th player overall out of Notre Dame by the Los Angeles Rams in the 1993 NFL Draft. He finished second in the NFL rushing during his rookie season after gaining 1,429 yards. Included in that total were his first career 100-yard and 200-yard rushing games, both of which came against the New Orleans Saints. His 212-yard day that season was a career high. At the time, he was only the 8th rookie in NFL history to rush for 200 yards in a game. His output that year marked the first of 8 1,000-yard seasons in his first 9 years. He was named Rookie of the Year by numerable media outlets and was chosen as first-team All-Pro and All-NFC. Bettis led the Rams in rushing each of his 3 seasons with the club before he was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a second and 4th round draft pick. He rebounded from a subpar year in 1995 with the Rams to earn Comeback Player of the Year and was again named First Team All-Pro in 1996, his first in the Steel City. Bettis gained 1,431 yards on 320 carries and scored 11 touchdowns for the division-winning Steelers. The 5'11", 243-pound runner continued to carry the load for Pittsburgh. He was the Steelers' leading ground gainer 8 times in 10 seasons. Bettis, a 6-time Pro Bowler, retired following his lone Super Bowl appearance in 2005 season. Super Bowl, let's see, XL, is that 15? No, that would be XL. What's XL? What Super Bowl is that one? Anyway, the Steelers defeated the Seattle Seahawks 21-10 in the game played in Bettis' hometown of Detroit. At the time of his retirement, Bettis ranked 5th all-time in rushing with 13,662 yards on 3,479 career carries. Nicknamed the Bus for his bruising style, he also scored 91 rushing touchdowns. He eclipsed the 100-yard mark in a game 61 times during the regular season and 3 more times in playoff games. In addition to his rushing totals, Bettis amassed 1,449 yards on 200 receptions and 3 touchdowns. His combined net yardage of 15,113 was 19th best all-time at the time of his retirement. Bettis has also completed 3 passes, all for touchdowns in his 13-season, 192-game career. So there you have it, our first of 8 Hall of Famers, Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis. Missed a lot of chat there. Oh, we forgot the trivia. Good thing you guys are reminding me. Say Junior So. Junior So. Oh, okay, Junior So. Gotcha. Did I miss the trivia? No, you didn't. I forgot all about it. So we're going to take a quick little break here and do our trivia quick. That's why you guys got to remind this old guy sometimes. I get forgetful. All right. So, let me switch over here. We'll take a quick beep, 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 beep. Stop the show. What is that? Oh. I was like, what is that there? And I thought it was my brake mat, and it wasn't. It was my mouse was in the wrong spot. Okay, so this is going to be an easy and a quick one because it's a true or false, and it's entitled about awards. But we'll do our baseball birthdays for today, Wednesday, May 3rd. Don't forget, it's Cinco de Mayo Day on Friday. It's Cinco de Mayo Day on Friday. All right. Pronounced say ow. Sow. 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 Okay, I'll say sow. Pronounced say ow. Say ow. Sow. Sow. Okay, show. Sow. Are you serious? All right. So, it's true or false, okay? After we just listed off the birthdays. Oh, Ryan Dempster, Epilepsy, Red Ruffing, and Davy Lopez. 2 syllables. Sayal, 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 sayal. Like mosaic, over and over again. Mosaic, 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 mosaic. I just want to sound like a broken record, that's all. Alright, so you got to be quick on this one after I read the question. And again, the title is Awards, and the answer is true or false. So whoever gets it first gets the point. No team ever had 2 pitchers finish first and second in the most valuable player voting. No team ever had 2 pitchers finish first and second in most valuable player voting. And who said it first? Big Ray's ball card said false, and he is correct. It is false, and I'll read you the reason in a minute here. Okay? So let me, oh, there we go. Just tear it down, and then it works best. Tomorrow's trivia is going to be easy because it's just on this day in baseball. No trivia involved tomorrow. So I get a respite on that one. So, of course, true or false, no team ever had 2 pitchers finish first and second in most valuable player voting. False. The pennant-winning 1956 Dodgers had Don Newcomb and Sal Maglie finish first and second in the voting. Newcomb contributed mightily to the Brooklynites' second straight flag with a 27-7 mark. He even hit 2 homers and drove in 16. The barber, Maglie, infamous for shaving batters inside, finished 13-5 with a 2.87 ERA. It's difficult to understand how he finished second, and the Braves' Warren Spahn finished fourth when Spahn was 20-11 with a 2.78 ERA and pitched 281 innings to Magley's 191. So there's the answer to your Wednesday, May 3rd Awards True or False question. There you go. So now we can continue with our second Hall of Famer right after I get a sip of water. Oh, wait a second. Big Red said false. Chuck said I give up. Hola. Guru the Turtle. What was that F for? I don't even know for sure. If I looked up and the first thing I saw in the chat was Big Ray. Guru. Oh, you know what? Guru. I don't know what he was saying. Hold on a second. No, Big Ray. Okay, yeah, I see. Big Ray was just before Guru. I almost missed that myself just then. Oh wait, Jay's Mix. F. Oh my word, I'm so confused. I commented about a foul. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought that was earlier before I finished the question. I just wanted to make sure I did it right. I didn't want to cheat anybody. Thank you for your honesty, David. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. Let me refresh the chat. We're going to get into our second Hall of Fame player, Tim Brown. Tim Brown's second up to bat here. Tim Brown is second up to bat. Looks like he's a wide receiver and a punt returner. Tim Brown, receiving yards, 14,934, 1,094 receptions, and 17 seasons in professional football. He's quoted as saying, "I like being the go-to guy. It puts pressure on me, but that's why you play the game." Tim Brown proved to be everything that the Los Angeles Raiders hoped for after selecting the Heisman Trophy winner out of Notre Dame for the first round, 6th overall of the 1988 NFL Draft. Over the next 17 seasons, all but 1 year spent with the Raiders in Los Angeles and later Oakland, Brown developed into one of the greatest receivers of his era. He managed to haul in 43 receptions and score 5 touchdowns as a rookie, but it was as kick returner that he received accolades. Brown was named first team All-Pro and to the Pro Bowl after leading the NFL in kickoff returns, 41 for 1,098 yards, 26.8 average, and 1 touchdown, and setting a rookie record for combined net yards. Brown suffered a season-ending injury in the opener of the following year. He returned in 1990 and was used mostly as a punt returner, but also caught a combined 103 catches over the next 3 seasons. Then in 1993 he had a breakout year as he registered 80 catches for 1,180 yards and 7 touchdowns. He followed that with back-to-back 89 catch seasons and recorded 90 receptions in 1996. All the while, he continued to be a productive punter returner for the team. Starting in 1993, Brown recorded 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons and 10 consecutive years with 75 or more catches. His best season came in 1997, a year in which he became the Raiders' all-time receiving leader. He caught 104 catches for 1,408 yards to win the NFL receiving title. He set a team record with 7 100-yard games and tied an NFL mark with 5 games with 150-plus yards receiving, and Brown was named to the Sporting News All-Pro team that season. He also enjoyed his 7th of 9 Pro Bowl berths. Brown was named first team All-AFC 6 times, once as a kick returner, once as a punt returner, and 4 times as a wide receiver. He was also named to the NFL's All-Decade team of the 1990s. He retired after one final season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2004 as the 3rd time all-leading receiver with 1,094 receptions, 14,934 yards, and 100 touchdowns. At the time, he also ranked 5th in career combined net yardage with 1,982 yards. So there you have it, Tim Brown. Our second of 8 Hall of Famers. Next up on the field, we have Charles Haley. Charles Haley. Looks like a defensive lineman, a defensive end, and a linebacker. Or a left back. What's a LB? Linebacker? 100.5 career sacks, 6 double-digit sack seasons, 5 Pro Bowls, 12 seasons in the Pro Bowl, and 5 Super Bowl rings. Charles Haley is quoted as saying, "Whatever goals you have, whether you play football or whether you're a business person or a school teacher, the goal is to always achieve the ultimate. I'm a ball player and I want to get that big prize, and I'm willing to sacrifice for it. That's the key to everything. Are you willing to sacrifice to achieve your goal? What are you willing to sacrifice?" I was a putt returner when I was younger. Never understood all those old codgers on the golf course kept yelling at me. All right. So Charles Haley joined the San Francisco 49ers in 1986 as the team's fourth-round draft pick. He developed into one of the NFL's most devastating pass rushers during a career split between the 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. He is the first player in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowls. Haley was a member of 2 49ers championship teams, Super Bowl 23 and 24. Before his trade to Dallas, he earned 3 more Super Bowl rings during his first 4 seasons with the Cowboys. Haley began his NFL career at linebacker and led San Francisco in sacks in each of his first 6 seasons. He recorded 4 double-digit sacks, sack totals with the 49ers, including 12 sacks as a rookie and a career high and NFC leading 16 sacks in 1990. He was moved to defensive end after his trade to Dallas and continued to excel at pressuring the quarterback. He added 2 more double-digit sack seasons in 1994 and 1995. Haley then suffered a serious back injury in 1996 that limited him to just 5 games. He retired after undergoing surgery. However, after a 2-year hiatus, Haley re-signed with the 49ers as a backup defensive end for 2 playoff games in 1998. He came back to play 1 final season in 1999 and added 3 sacks to his career total. When he walked away for the final time, Haley amassed 100.5 sacks during his 169-game career. He was twice named NFC Defensive Player of the Year in 1990 and 1994, voted to 5 Pro Bowls and named All-Pro 2 times, once as a linebacker and once as a defensive end. He played in 6 NFC Championship games over a 7-season period. He started at left outside linebacker for the 49ers in 1988 and 1990 games, and a right defensive end for the Cowboys in the conference championships in 1992, 93, and 94. He was inactive with Cowboys' victory in 1995 NFC Championship game. Haley was a member of 10 division championship teams during his 12-season NFL career. His final season marked the only year he played on a team with a losing record. Prior to that, the fewest number of wins in a season any 49ers Cowboy team recorded with Haley on the roster was 10. There you have it, Charles Haley. Our third of a Hall of Famers. Oh, excuse me. Might have to get a piece of gum here. I don't know why I'm yawning. Guess I ate lunch just before I came live. Alright, haven't missed anything since Big Ray talked about when he was on the golf course. And Jay's mix there smiling. We got 12 thummies up, 8 more to go to make 20. Then we'll open up a baseball product. I'll bend down and grab a baseball product. Okay, so next up we got is Bill Polian. Bill Polian, and then the next one after that's going to be Junior. Bill Polian. I think he's probably a head coach or something. That just says contributor. Bill Polian. He was involved with 13 division titles, 32 seasons pro football, and 5 Super Bowl appearances. He's quoted as saying, "The values the game teaches you are A, diligence, and B, perseverance. There are many more downs than there are ups." Alright, So Bill Polian spent 32 seasons in the National Football League, during which time he earned the reputation of rebuilding franchises into dominant playoff teams. He is most noted for tuning the fortunes of three different teams, constructing teams that made combined 5 Super Bowl appearances: the Buffalo Bills 3 times and the Indianapolis Colts twice during his tenure. Polian, who began in the NFL as a scout for the Kansas City Chiefs in 1978 to 1982, took over as the pro personnel director of the Bills in 1984. He built Buffalo into a powerhouse and led the team to 4 straight AFC Eastern Division titles from 1988 to 91, including back-to-back 13-3 records in 90 and 91. The Bills also earned 3 straight Super Bowl berths after winning the AFC Championship in 90 through 92. He worked in the NFL office in 1993 and 1994 as the league's vice president of football development before taking on general manager duties of the expansion Carolina Panthers. Under his leadership, Carolina advanced to the NFC Championship in the team's second season. The 1996 Panthers won the NFC Western Division with a 12-4 mark and knocked off the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Divisional Playoffs before falling to the Packers in the NFC Championship game. In 1998, Polian moved to the Indianapolis Colts, where he served as president and general manager through 2011. During his tenure, the Colts experienced great success that included 8 division crowns and 2 Super Bowl appearances, highlighted by a victory in Super Bowl XLI. With Polian at the helm, the Colts advanced to the postseason 11 times during a 12-season span and posted 10 or more wins in each of those playoff years, not counting the startup seasons and his final years. Polian's team combined for a .625 regular season winning percentage. In all, Polian led the Bills to the AFC Championship 4 times and the Panthers once, and the Colts 3 times. In 2009, he became the only administrator to be named the NFL's Executive of the Year by the Sporting News 6 times. So there you have it. Bill Polian was our 4th of 8 Hall of Famers. Next up, we got Junior Show. Looks like he was a left back or a linebacker probably. Left back, right back, center back, up back, down back, inside the back, outside the back, 8 All-Pro selections, 18 interceptions, 12 Pro Bowls, 56 sacks, and 20 seasons in the Pro Bowl. Alright. Junior began his pro career in 1990 after being selected as the 5th player overall in that year's drafts by the San Diego Chargers. Over the next 20 seasons, not show, for the love of God, it's say-o. Say-o. He exemplified perseverance, leadership, and a level of excellence that made him one of the finest linebackers to have ever played in the National Football League. He started 15 games in his rookie campaign and finished as the team's 2nd leading tackler. The following season, he earned league-wide acclaim when he was named All-Pro for the first of 6 straight seasons. He was named All-Pro 2 more times in 1998 and 2000, an intense competitor, team leader, and was also voted to 12 Pro Bowls. In 1994, he led the Chargers to their first and only Super Bowl appearance. He played an integral role in San Diego's success that season as the team finished 11-5 and won the AFC Western Division. He recorded 155 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 3 fumble recoveries, forced a fumble, and had 3 passes defensed to pace the Chargers that season. And he registered 10 or more tackles in a game 10 times that year, 8 in the regular season and 2 in the postseason. In the playoffs, Sao led the Chargers as they knocked off the Miami Dolphins in the division playoffs before defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-3 in the AFC Championship to earn a trip to Super Bowl 29. Sao recorded 12 tackles, 4 assists, and 1 pass defense in the conference championship win. Then, despite falling to the 49ers in the Super Bowl, Sao had a strong showing and finished with 9 solo tackles, 2 assisted tackles, and sacked Steve Young once for a loss of 4 yards. Later in his career, Sao played in the 2007 AFC Championship game. And Super Bowl XLII, while a member of the New England Patriots. In all, Sao played 268 career games with the Chargers, 1990 to 2002, Miami Dolphins, 2004 and 5, the Patriots, 2007 and 9. He recorded 10 or more tackles in every regular season game, 64 times, amassed 56.5 career sacks, and intercepted 18 passes, which he returned for 238 yards. He also recovered a fumble for a touchdown and had 2 pass receptions during his career. Shaw led the Chargers in sacks twice, 1996 and 1997, and was the club's top tackler 8 times. He was named the NFI and Football Digest and was the Chargers' most valuable player 6 times. Sao was also named to the NFL's All-Decade Team of the 1990s. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, next up on the field is Will Shields for our 6th of 8 Hall of Famers. Will Shields was an offensive lineman and a guard. He was in 3 All-Pro selections, 224 games, 14 seasons, and 12 straight Pro Bowls. He's quoted as saying, "To me, that was the biggest piece, being accountable to the guys you were playing with. You wanted to perform at a high level, and by playing in every game, you got a chance to do that." Get a sip of water real quick. 2 syllables. There you go. Say "oh," like short for ouch. I told you I'm not that good with football. Especially names I never heard before. That's all part of the fun and having fun on my channel. We can kid and punt around with each other. Don't worry, then we'll be able to see most of the Seattle Mariners. I know how to pronounce their names, or the Seattle Seahawks that we'll have in here. I had to create a separate box. I had to move some stuff that was down there for my Seahawks and my Supersonics and put them in a separate count box. Now I got spot for whatever else I do down there. Of course, down there is all my teams I separate out for different people that I send to on a regular basis because they've been contributors and people on my channel for a long time. Is Dragon Fan Tim still here? I want to show him something if he's still here. If he's still here, type something in the chat real quick there, Dragon Fan. Alright. We're going to go into Will Shields now, right? Will Shields, a 6'3", 320-pound guard of Nebraska, was drafted in the third round of the 1993 NFL Draft by the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh no, did I read his quote? Yeah, I read his quote. He was placed into the lineup in his first NFL game after the team started left guard. Dave Zod suffered an injury. Then, next week, the offensive line was suffered and Shields was inserted as a starting right guard. He started every game from that point through his retirement after the 2006 season. Shields never missed a game during his 14-season career, and his 224 games played and 223 starts were franchise records when he retired. As a rookie, he helped the Chiefs to an 11-5-0 mark and the AFC's Western Division crown. It marked the first division title for Kansas City since 1971. In all, the Chiefs won 4 division titles and made 6 playoff appearances during Shields' career. He earned his first Pro Bowl berth following the 1995 season and embarked on a string of 12 straight. Seeing if Dragon fan checked in. AFC, NFC Pro Bowl berths that ran through the end of his career. He was named first team All-Pro 1999, 2002, 2003, and picked up a second team All-Pro choice 4 other times. Shields was named All-AFC 7 times, including each of his final 6 seasons. Shields was the anchor of an offensive line that helped the Chiefs field potent offenses. In fact, 5 of the Chiefs' best seasons for most net yards came during Shields' tenure, and his line mates helped Kansas City lead the entire NFL in total yard gain in 2004 and 2005. They also topped the AFC in that category in 2003. The team led the NFL in points scored in 2002 and again in 2003, highlighted by running back Priest Holmes, then record 27 rushing touchdowns. In 2003 and 1994, he and his line mates established a franchise record by allowing a mere 19 sacks. He is a member of the NFL's All-Decade team of the 2000s. He joined the Hall of Fame linebacker Derek Thomas in 1999 as the only active player to be named to the Chiefs' 40th anniversary team. So there you have it. Will Shields, our 6th of 8 Hall of Famers. Next up on the field, we have Mick Tingelhoff. I think that's how you say it. Mick Tingelhoff. Looks like he was an offensive lineman and a center, or a coach. Could be a coach. I don't know. 7 All-NFL, 2 All-Pros, 240 career games played, 6 Pro Bowls, and 17 seasons. He's quoted as saying, "We don't get very high or very low from week to week. We try to stay even keel. When we get behind, we don't get very excited. We get to work and do the job." Mick Tingelhoff was originally signed by the Minnesota Vikings as a free agent out of the University of Nebraska. Center and offensive lineman. You had it right, Don. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm getting better, slowly over time. By the time we finish the season, I might have all the positions ready. Tingelhoff earned a starting nod at center as rookie and never relinquished the role for the remainder of his stellar 17-year career. At 6'2", 237 pounds, he was known for his durability, toughness, and perseverance. He never missed a game and started all 240 regular season games of his career that ended with his retirement after the 1978 season. He also played in 19 playoff games during his NFL career. Tingelhoff anchored an offensive line that helped the Vikings claim 10 divisional titles in an 11-season span from 1968 to 1978. Minnesota recorded 10 or more wins during the time of the 14-game seasons, 7 times in an 8-year span. A team leader, he was adept on pass protection for his scrambling quarterback Frank Tarkenton, who became the NFL's all-time leading passer. During 2 different stints in Minnesota, the Hall of Fame quarterback eclipsed the 2,500-yard passing mark 9 times. Tarkenton became the Vikings' first 3,000-yard passer when he aired it out for a franchise record 3,468 yards in Tingelhoff's final season. A great run blocker, Tingelhoff also paved the way for Chuck Foreman, who strung together 3 consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons in 1975 to 1977. Tingelhoff guided the Vikings to victories in 4 of the 5 NFL NFC championships, in which the team played, and helped the club reach 4 Super Bowls, 4, 8, 9, and 11. As center, he had to take an opponent's middle linebackers and played in an era and a division that included 3 notable Hall of Famers in Joe Schmidt of the Detroit Tigers, Ray Nitsch of the Green Bay Packers, and Dick Butkus of the Chicago Bears. Tingelhoff received national accolades by his 3rd season, 1964, that marked the first of 7 consecutive seasons in which he was named first team All-NFL. In 1969, he was named to the 1,000-yard club as the NFL's top blocker. He was also elected to the Pro Bowl 6 consecutive years from 1965 to 1970. Tingelhoff was inducted into the Vikings Ring of Honor in 2001. So there you go, Mike Tingelhoff, our 7th of 8 Hall of Famers. And then lastly, but not least, for today is Ron Wolf in the class of 2015. And he also was a contributor. So we had 2 contributors in this class of 2015. And he's quoted as saying, "The game is about life, and it's about what you have to do to pick yourself up and to make yourself the best you can possibly be." Okay, Ron Wolf began his long, successful run in the National Football League as a scout for the Oakland Raiders in 1963. For almost 4 decades, he was recognized as one of the finest personnel men in the league and made his lasting mark as the longtime player personnel director for the Raiders, and later as the executive vice president general manager of the Green Bay Packers. Wolf first left the Raiders in 1966 to work for the American Football League's office, but returned to the team several months later after the AFL merged with the NFL. He continued in Oakland until, at age 37, he was named general manager of the expansion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He built the foundation that earned the team a trip to the NFC Championship by its 4th season. However, by that time, Wolf was back with the Raiders and played an integral role in the team's sustained success. In the 23 seasons Wolf was with the Raiders, the team posted winning seasons in about all but 6 years. He claimed 10 division titles, played 8 AFL AFC championship games, and 3 Super Bowls, including victories in Super Bowl 15 and 18. In 1990, Wolf began a brief stint with the New York Jets before he was named executive vice president and general manager of the Green Bay Packers late in the 1991 season. He quickly resurrected the once proud franchise. The Packers improved from 4-12 in 1991 to 9-7 in 1992. Wolf's first season on the job, the Packers added two more 9-7 records that earned playoff berths, and then in 1995 the team finished 11-5 to claim its first division title in 23 years. It marked the first of three straight NFC Central Division titles for the Packers, the last two culminating with Super Bowl appearances. The 1996 Packers posted the first 16-win season in franchise history. The club won the NFC Central with a 13-3 record and followed the victories over the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional playoff and the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship game. The Magic season was capped by a thrilling 35-21 win over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 31 as Green Bay once again earned the moniker Titletown, USA. Have a great night, Alex. Alright, Jace Mix, you take care. Alright, thanks for popping into the stream. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it very much. Alright, we are done now with Ron Wolf, and that concludes our 8 players for the class of 2015. So now let me give you a heads up for next week's class 2016, which is also going to have 8 Hall of Famers. And they are going to be Edward DiBartolo Jr., Tony Dungy, Brett Favre, Kevin Green, Marvin Harrison, Orlando Pace, Ken Stabler, and Dick Stanfel. So that will be our Hall of Famers for next week. Alright, let me get a drink of water real quick. I gotta check something on my phone too. I almost forgot. My wife has a doctor's appointment at 5 o'clock. It's a quick one, and they just have to do a blood draw on her, see how things are going with her heart. Check. Really? These people, I don't know what's going on there. Had 2 FedEx packages coming in today, and now one of them says, how can it be still in Portland? It was just in Washington, and then it went south. FedEx is getting pretty terrible these days. They got a package that was supposed to be here yesterday. Now it was supposed to show up today. Now it shows it's back in Portland. Okay, let me get up to date and running here. There he is. Did Don hit the big red button and shut off? The big red button. There he is. Oopsie. What? Are we live? See ya, Alex. What are you talking about, David? Are we live? We're live. Come on. Oopsie. No, I said I had to check some stuff on my phone real quick. I wasn't ignoring you guys. I had already said that. Yeah, refresh the chat here. We're going to go into your audio went silent for a little while, Don. Wave at us. Wave, 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 wave. Wave, wave. No, I went here and I was talking to my phone. I was mumbling to myself like I do sometimes. Let me check UPS. No, that was still coming on Friday. Okay. Alright. Let me plug this in. Forgot to plug my phone in, sorry. Make sure my battery stays charged for tonight. Okie dokie. We are ready. No, it shows my audio is still working. I'm here. Blink 3 times if the Taliban has taken you hostage. I hope we don't got none of them up here this far north, but we are close to the Canadian border, so that could have some kind of bearing, but I don't think it would. But sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know. Let me pull some of these cards out here. So actually here, I'm gonna do this, so that way as we go through the cards, actually here, let me put this here to hold the box up. Let me again, these should all be Seattle Seahawks, but I'll see if I can find some more. Man, he's loading me up on Seattle's. Now I'm gonna have to start collecting Seattle Seahawks more than I have been. Okay, so we're going to go through these and then we'll finish, this will finish the box here. But they're all Seattle Seahawks unless he throws something in there that's not a Seattle Seahawk. So I'm just going to say the players' names. Got Jeremy Stevens, Corin Robinson, Marcus Trufant, Matt Hasselbeck. He was our quarterback before what are these? 2005. Wow. Lots of cards I've never seen here, that's for sure. All Seahawks? Yeah. Well, I think this box is all Seattle Seahawks that I remember seeing. The ones we looked at yesterday were all Seahawks, right? I didn't know you collect Seahawks. Well, anybody Seattle. Well, yeah, now pretty soon I gotta start collecting the Krakens too. The Kraken hockey team. They're in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they just beat Texas last night in overtime. We went in overtime with round 1, at least once, maybe twice. He was my Titans quarterback also. Yeah, Hasselbeck was. Yep, he bounced around a little bit. I think this Hasselbeck they had here, it shows he played for the Packers and the Seahawks in 1999 to 2004. Michael Bower, Sean Alexander, David Green. And then we got Charlister Crumpler, Brock Howard, Charlie Rogers, Derek Mays, Dion Branch, Sean Alexander, Daryl Jackson, Maurice Morris, Jeremy Stevens, DJ Hackett, John Carlson, Mike Williams, Brian Blades, Carlton Gray, John Cassay, Kelvin Martin, Dan McGuire, Eugene Robinson, Rick Tootin, and Sam Adams. Let's see, these are all, yeah, this way. I gotta put them in here this way, and that'll keep them in the right kind of order, if they're really any order. I don't Matt went to the Colts after the Titans. Travis McNeil, Rufus Porter, Chris Warren. Well, at least now you'll know all the different players that played for the Seahawks. Stan Gelbaugh, Antonio Edwards, Dean Wells, Marshawn Lynch. Everybody knows who Marshawn Lynch is. This has got to be a newer card. 2015. Brian Blades. Uh-oh, now we got a backwards card here. Does that mean we got a hit? Oh, yeah, that's these ones. These 4 times 8 flashcards. I could almost put a set together of these ones. Joey Galloway. There's another Matt Hasselback. Levon Kirkland. Christine Michael. Sean Alexander. Earl Thomas III. Charlie Roger. Kurt Warner. Eugene Robinson. Jacob Green. Dave Krieg. Steve Largent. Ruben Rodriguez. Golden Tate. Golden Tate's fairly new, 13, yep. Ricky Waters, Matt Hasselback, Brock Howard, David Moore, Shaquille Griffin, Brian Blades, Grant Fiesel, Travis McNeil, Eugene Robinson, Chris Warren, and John L. Williams. The Atlanta Flames. Is that a hockey team? Is that their hockey team a while ago? I like this. Hey, Jay's in the house. We're up to 14 thummies up. Going well. Daryl Jackson. Oh, this is right up your alley. We're doing football there, Jay. We're doing football. Matt Hasselback. Sean Alexander. Matt Hasselback. Sean Alexander. Bobby Ingram, Patrick Kearney, Justin Forsett, Julius Jones, Lofa Tatupa, Red Bryant, Maurice Morris, Bernie Blades, Willie Williams, Joey Galloway, John Kitna, Chris Warren. Is this Topps 40 Years of Football? Corey Harris, Robert Blackman. There we go. Mike Teal, Aaron Curry, Julius Jones, Courtney Green, John Carlson, T.J. House. Whoa, look at his name. Hausmanzada. Ricky Waters, Sean Springs, Eugene Robinson, Steve Largent, Kurt Warner, Rufus Porter, Norm Johnson, Kelly Stouffer, and Jamal Adams. Okay. Get this last one here. We'll be done with one stack. T.J. Duchette, Matt Hasselback, Julian Peterson, Nate Burleson, Marcus Tufon, Daryl Tapp, Julius Jones, Lawrence Jackson, John Carlson, Owen Schmidt, Justin Forsett, Josh Brown, Daryl Jackson, Maurice Morris, Chardick Darby, Jimmy Williams, Robert Pollard, Sean Alexander, Leon Washington, Aaron Curry, and Dion Branch. Got about 3,200 count boxes I would have to go through to see what I have. Oh my word. Grab the next stack here. Oh, see some rookies coming up there. Golden Tate, Robert Turbin, Marshawn Lynch, Kelly Jennings, James Carpenter, rookie card, Earl Thomas, Bobby Wagner, Kevin Norwood, Marshawn Lynch, David Hawthorne, Courtney Taylor, Lofa Tatupa, Max Strong, Josh Brown, Sean Alexander, Sydney Rice, Earl Thomas, Bobby Wagner, Christine Michael, rookie card, Chris Warren, Stadium Club. Oh wow, got some Stadium Clubs in here. Sean Dawkins, Brock Howard, Terry Wooden, Percy Harvin. These are ones. Sean Alexander, Daryl Jackson, Sean Alexander, Ricky Waters, Eugene Robinson, Sean Alexander, Lofa Tatupa, Ronnie Lee, and John Cussay. Okay, have another stack here. Eddie Goins. Who's that one? Michael Sinclair. That's a sharp looking, different kind of double football on each side. David Green, rookie card. Bazooka, Matt Hasselback, Sean Alexander, John Williams, Brian Blades, Kevin Martin, Josh Booty, rookie watch. Here's a Lamar Smith and a Michael McCrary, 95 rookie for Joey Gallo. Richard Sherman, Daryl Jackson, Warren. Oh, Chris Warren, Galloway, Joey. Oh wow. Oh, this is some kind of Advantage 98. That's a thick card. Collector's Edge, Joey Galloway, Broussard, Rick Meyer, John Carlson, Josh Wilson, and Justin Forsett. Okay, this will be about the halfway mark of, well, a little bit more than halfway, I think, just the way it's. Matt Hasselback, TJ Hausmannsda, Anthony McCoy, Earl Thomas, Michael Sinclair, Charlie Rogers, Ricky Waters, Rick Meyer, Ricky Waters, Alex Bannister, Lofa Tatupa, Julius Jones, Aaron Curry, Marcus Trufant, Aaron Curry, Wake Forest, Marcus Trufant, Michael Bulwer, Richard Sherman, Chris Carson, Jimmy Graham, Jerome Patone, Daryl Jackson, and Grant Wistrom. Who's Your Mama Works To? What? I don't know what that was at all about. Okay. Next little bundle here. Should be done in a decent time here. We're just over an hour already. Dion Branch. Ooh, I like that one. Lofa Tatupa. Holding the American flag there. That's a nice picture. Aaron Curry. Horan Robinson. Where is that flag one? That one is sharp looking card. Amon Green, Brian Blades, Sidney Rice, Matt Hasselback, Lofa Tatupa, Matt Hasselback, Matt Hasselback, Hausman Dale, Carlson, Cortez Kennedy, Daryl Jackson, Matt Hasselback, Kennedy, Owen Schmidt, John Carlson, Bobby Ingram, Matt Hasselback, Daryl Jackson. There's a double card, tops total. Chris Richard, and Bobby Taylor. Jeremy Stevens, Jamie Sharper, Sean Alexander, and a triple here. Brandon Mitchell, Grant Wistrom, and Rashad Moore. Okay. few more chunks here in this one, then we'll have one stack to go. Antonio Cochran, Cedric Woodward, and Rocky Bernard. Michael Boulware, Ken Hamlin, and Tyrell Vieira. David Green, Lofa Tatupa, Ettrick Pruitt, Percy Harvin, Ricky Waters, Jimmy Graham, Matt Hasselback, Joey Galloway, Lofa Tatupa, Marshawn Lynch, Bryce Fisher, Patrick Kearney, and Rocky Barnard, Maurice Morris, Seneca Wallace, Julian Peterson, Ricky Meyer, Sam Adams, and Steve Brossard. Top Stadium Club. What year is this one? 1998 Stadium Club. Awesome. Hey Henry, hello, how are ya? Henry. Who's Henry? Or was that one of the cards I went through? I don't know anymore. Halfway what we're doing here. Alright, pat these down so I can squeeze these all back in here. Because he filled this box up pretty tight. There we go. Right, Matt Hasselback, Sean Alexander, Brock Howard, Nakoa McElrath, James Williams, Jeb Huckaba, Derek Mays, Christian Faria, Earl Thomas, Chris Warren, Joey Galloway, Patrick Kearney, John Carlson, Rookies and Stars, tight end, Dion Branch, Julius Jones, TJ Hausmandeza, Joey Galloway, 96 Pinnacle, one of my favorite sets when I got back into collecting back in 1996 from my school years in the 70s. Joey Galloway, oh my word, what is this? Oh, Skybox. I was going to say that's an off-brand because I never seen that logo on the top there. I don't know if that makes that a short print or not. Rod Stevens, Brian Blades, Kelly Stouffer, Dan McGuire, Farrell Edmonds, and who's this guy? Andy Heck. Interesting. He said Kenny, aka Ken. He said, oh, Dragon Fan Tim, you're here. I want to show you something. This is a blast from the past. Okay, Dragon Fan Tim, cards, old people problems. Check this out. Do you remember this? Dragon Fan Tim, do you remember this? It cometh an egg. How you doing there, It cometh an egg? Boom. Got a whole bunch of new faces coming in here. New people that haven't been in here in a long time. It says Dragon Fan Tim card breaks. It says Certificate of Achievement. This certificate is presented to Donald Blomdahl. This award is given out yearly by Dragon Fan Tim. This is given to YouTubers to give them recognition of their stream. This year, the name mentioned is one of the 10 YouTubers Dragon Fan Tim watches. Congrats to you, Donald Blomdahl. Dragon Fan Tim, signed, sealed, and delivered back in January 10th, 2020. You remember that one? Dragon Fan Tim? That is an old, I was going through some of my old stuff, organizing some of my other, still working on organizing my Ken Griffey Jr. collection because I got 2 more weeks to get ready for it. And that showed up and I was like, oh, you know what? If Dragon Fan Chim shows up, oh yeah, I do. So it's still part of my I Love Me collection. Alright, but here we go. Sean Alexander, Brock Hard, Dion Branch, Matt Hasselback, Sean Alexander, Daryl Jackson, Sean Alexander, John Kitna, John Freese, Mike Williams, Matt Hasselback, Dion Branch, Matt Hasselback, Chad Brown, Julius Jones, a red Spectrum TJ, and it's Hauschmenzada. Matt Hasselback, who's this guy? Brian Blades, Corin Robinson, Ricky Waters, and Alex Bannister. Oh yeah, I know, It Cometh an Egg. He does some awesome stuff. Alright, a couple little stacks to go and then we'll get ready to finish up this dream for today. We're only at 14 thumbs up, so I think we're gonna not make the 20 thumbs up realm today. But Rick Meyer, Chris Warren, Matt Hasselback, Jimmy Graham, Chris Warren, Matt Hasselback, Richard Sherman, Sidney Rice, Marshawn Lynch, Rick Maurer, Corin Robinson, Sean Alexander, Matt Hasselback, Julius Jones, Derek Mays, Julian Peterson, Sean Springs, and Matt Hasselback. Haven't given any awards in a while. Yeah, I know, that's why I thought it was kind of unique. It was from 2020. I was like, let's see if he ever even remembered it. Matt Hasselback, Sean Alexander, Matt Hasselback, Daryl Jackson, Matt Hasselback, Brian Blades, Chris Warren, Sean Alexander, Jeff Blackshear, Top Stadium Club, Chad Brown, Karsten Bailey, Matt Hasselback. Got one little handful to go to. I've been friends with the Great Egg for a while. Oh yes, I've been a subscriber. I do go in and check in to his channel every once in a while. It Cometh an Egg. Hello everybody, I know that. Well, that's good. Alright, Cortez Kennedy, Sean Alexander, Daryl Jackson, Ricky Waters, Andy Heck, Matt Hasselback, Patrick Kearney, Mike Pritchard, Michael Sinclair, and Brian Blades. Was that Michael Brothers? I don't know. Again, these were all Seattle Mariners. This box was sent to me by Bernie H. Part of his package he sends has been sending now once a month. I send him lots of stuff. He's having fun gaming. But now this will be filed away with all my Seattle Seahawk cards. Another box comes to a closure on the Blomdahl realm. Okay, let me just set this aside real quick here. Okay, and other than that, we're at 15 thumbs up, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. But we'll get ready now to do the 2-minute warning, get ready to close up shop for today. Tomorrow is a throwback Thursday of some sort. I don't know for sure what I want to do yet, but I will come up with something. Worst case scenario, we'll open up, maybe we'll go through some basketball cards. I haven't done basketball in a long time, but I do have some basketball. Tell you what, you guys can help me out. I've got 2 team bags of Seattle Seahawks, and the rest are Seattle Mariners, which that one I'm looking forward to. This is again from Bernie H. That's from Bernie H. And then the other one I've got left, he sent me 3 sleeves of cards. 3 sleeves of cards. This one just kind of says Seattle Supersonic cards. So that would be basketball. And PC cards. Now I don't know what he means by PC cards. But I do know we've got Seattle Supersonic cards left here with this Derek McKee Seattle Supersonics NBA Jam Session card on top, followed by this one. So how many pounds of cards do I have? I don't know for sure, David. As soon as I get rid of stuff, people send me new stuff. So at least my frivolous stuff that I don't collect, I'm getting rid of. But as soon as I get rid of some of it, some of the stuff that I care more about, the Seattle teams, I keep getting. So we will do one of these 2 boxes tomorrow. I'll probably have people give me a choice. Which one do you want me to open? Okay. So that's what we will do tomorrow for sure. It's probably one of these boxes. And then our Hall of Fame Friday this week is going to be Ulysses F. Grant. He is waiting in the archives here. Ulysses S. Grant. Okay? I don't know why that light just turned off again. It's been doing that to me lately. Okay? But I think all Supersonics cards can't remember. I think all Supersonic cards. I can't remember though. Laugh out loud. Oh, that's okay. We will figure it out tomorrow. Because it might be that box I'll open first and save the Seattle Mariners for last. I think all Supersonic cards. Can't remember for sure. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, let me get ready to put this in the chat here. Okay, do this real quick. Where'd it go? There we go. Start the 2-minute warning. End of stream entries. Who not here? Who not here? Alright, so let's see. I put that in at 57, 58, 50. At 4 o'clock, we're going to end the entry process. And then I'll see who gets their bonus entries. Okay, and then we're going to end the stream. And we will come back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Dragon Fan Team is never here. Alright, let me start marking names down here from where I put it in there, right? Center Hill Cards has got a entry. J Pylon has got a entry. Big Race Ball Cards has got a +2. Sensei Domino is a +2. Center Hill Cards got, right? Yep. Bernie H is a +2. Okay. Dragon Fan Tim is a +2. Guru and Wahoo is a +2. Jay Pylon. Got Jay. Connor's here. Connor, you're a new one. Connor. C-O-N-N-E-R. Connor is a new one. Yo, Jay, I saw your stream last night. There we go. Alright. We got less than a minute to go. All you got to do is say present or here. Bernie H, have a great evening, Donald, and everybody. Another great stream as always. Thanks, Bernie H. Appreciate you being here and spending some time with us. Do appreciate it very, very much. So Connor gets an entry. All right, let me get ready here to Alright, there we go. Got that in there. End the 2-minute warning. End of stream entries. Night all. Have a wonderful night. We will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today for Are You Ready for Some Football? We went over the 2015 Hall of Fame class for the Professional Football League, or the NFL as it's known today. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. And the sports cards we went through for the Seattle Mariners that Bernie H sent me. I always showcase any family mail call packages that I get. Oh, never know, we might do another package I got in the mail today from Gourmet Breaks. We might go over that tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Trying to remember what it was for sure. So until then, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed night, and we will see you all around the channels. As David says in the end of all his streams, it's not just words, but be blessed. We'll see you all tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Later all. Thanks, Jay, for popping into the stream. Appreciate you, brother. And you all take care, and we will see you all around the channel somewhere that you least expect me. I will pop into the stream and say hello, everybody. Until then, y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed night, and root on your favorite baseball team. All right, take care, everybody, and we will see you all tomorrow.